Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about, you'd like to be updated to what we're doing here on a regular basis, head on over to YouTube, join our channel by hitting that subscribe button, and you can follow me individually on Twitter at JustAnalysis1. Taking a look here at Ripple. Ripple, of course, like everything else, has had a pretty big down drive. Ripple's been in a pretty strong corrective move really ever since April of last year. It hasn't reached the lows that it did back in July of 2021, but it certainly has flirted with that trading range, and it's hit the zones that we've kind of warned about as the downside risk over the last month or longer than that, probably down in that 60 to 65 cent range. That's where the 1618 fib extension and a prior 1618 fib expansion and the 50% fib retracement exist within that 60 to 65 cent zone. And that's really filled in pretty nicely in the volume profile here. On the daily chart, it's very, very much oversold. So the optics bands are in their extreme oversold condition. The last time it was sitting down here was back in early December. The composite index has hit these historical lows. In fact, I think if it wasn't a new all-time low, it was either the second or third lowest low that it was the second or third lowest low in Ripple's XRP's history that's developed down here. So that is that kind of event, along with the remainder of these really overdone conditions, really does support a case for a relief rally. Not suggesting a broad trend change, although that is likely, but certainly a very, very high probability of a relief rally that could bring it up to 82 cents. On the weekly chart, kind of see the same little bit of action here. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th week in this slide down since the prior swing high on November 12th. That's getting really close to a 90-day Gann cycle, which is where we typically see markets kind of have their change in direction. So the downside risks are limited to really that 50 cent level. There's still a lot of downside risk, but from a Gann perspective and a price action perspective, we're likely to see it bounce to retest 82 cents or the $1 range where the 618 prior 618 fib expansion and Senko span B in the Ichimoku system are at. That's also where the volume point of control is at. So likely to see it move up to test that zone before there would be any further downside pressure, or obviously before there'd be any major breakout to run higher, which is ultimately what I think we will see. I still have a very bullish bias for the whole cryptocurrency market going into until beginning of July 2022. But we'll see what happens and keep it updated. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.